Welcome to sunny Florida. We'll start off with Tony Quadamani has a little announcement.
Thank you, Chris. I'm the chair, as many of you know, of the Technology and Communications Equipment Committee. And we had our first meeting yesterday, and I think it was a successful meeting. But we noticed, not only myself, but some of the members brought it up, that we're all male. And we'd like to see that change. I need at least 2, maybe 3 additional members, because one of our members only wants to be temporary. So we really have 6, so I need 3 people. And let me just emphasize, and then I'll get off the dais. We don't need all technical gurus. We have some very smart gurus on the committee now. But we need other people who can focus on what the message is and how it's received. That's part of communication. So you can look me up in the book. I live in C303, and my telephone's in the directory. So please, I'm looking for some new people. Thank you, or additional people. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Tony. One of the things I always talk about, the many changes that are going to be happening. They were supposed to start on the trees today, but I don't think they're going to do that in rain. And they got a new fence up. Unfortunately, the fence blocks the button to open the door.
Oh, no.
So we have to get that modified. Lou, are you listening? Chairman of the committee? Maybe we can get that done, rearranged sometime. In spite of all the changes, some are a little frustrating, but most of them are for the good of the community. But there's a lot of things that can frustrate people, and I understand that. I'm a little frustrated too. But don't take it out on the staff. The staff is working very hard, and I'm not talking just dining or housekeeping, but even the directors. When there's a cook shortage, Ricky has gone in and done the cooking. We're short an HR director. Somebody's taken up some of that slack. I don't know who. And also, Tiffany is leaving us in short time. We wish you well. And hope you are successful in your new endeavors. But there's going to be a vacancy. We're going to have to, somebody's going to pick up that slack. So the directors, all the way down to the dining crew, are working very hard. So if you're frustrated, don't take it out on them. Take it out on Brent.
He's not here.
He's not here today, so I can say that. You want to delete that, Tiffany? So just, especially the kids in the dining room, this may be their first job. And Ricky's pointed it out too, that, be kind to them. If they make a mistake, use it as a teaching moment and get them on the right path. And with that, I'll let Leslie take over.
Many of us are caregivers here, and we are in need of some support. And so we've started a caregivers self-help group that will begin meeting on February 9th at the Arts and Crafts Room. That's an organizational meeting so that we can help each other and get good ideas. So anyone who feels the need, please come out on February 9th at 2 o'clock to the Arts and Crafts Room, and we will organize that program for us. And there are sign-up sheets in the hallway, just so we can get an idea of how many people would be available and want to go. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Leslie Haas, Resident Services Director. I will be going over our In the Know with RO. We had it a few years ago. It's our resident orientation. It's very informal. We did stop it during our COVID time, and so we are trying, not that we're out of COVID now, but we're trying to bring it back. It is our resident orientation. You will have all of our department heads there or another staff member representing the department. You'll be able to go up to the direct department that you want to speak with. If you're wanting to speak with resident services about home health, I will be there. You can come up to me, speak with me, but we'll also have activities, housekeeping, maintenance. But if you don't want to visit that department to learn more about them, or if you have any questions for them, you don't need to. You can just go to the specific department you would like more information on. Or you're welcome to come and chat with us and just to get to know us on a personal level as well. Not just new residents are welcome, but also our seasoned residents too. So if you've been here for a few years, you are more than welcome to come as well. And you can meet new staff members that you haven't met before. If it's been some time and you haven't met Perry, the director of marketing, you'll be able to meet him as well. Or if we're having other staff members there and you would like to see them, get to know them as well. So that's our In the Know with RO. It'll be this Wednesday, tomorrow at 2:30 to 3:30 in the South Grand Lobby. Another event that I want to make you aware of is our Transition of Care Forum. We did have it earlier, or I guess midway in 2021, where we reviewed the first half of the book for Transition of Care. This time we'll be reviewing the last half of the book for the Transition of Care. And what Transition of Care means is what levels of care are available to you based on your contract and how it works. It works with our long-term care, our skilled nursing. How do you get there from the rehab? If you're interested in assisted living, what do you need to do to be in our assisted living? Or instead of going to another level of care, we have other interventions such as home health that we work with, such Grace Family Home Care, and our Innovative Home Services team with Christine Sinchakovich, who's able to provide in-home care in your apartment instead of going over to another level of care like assisted living. So we'll have our department heads from the health center, assisted living, independent living there to read through the book, and we will ask questions if you have specific questions about your contract or who the director is for that level of care. We'll be introducing them to. You'll be able to meet and greet everyone and just learn more about our different levels of care at Regency. And again, that will be Wednesday, February 16th at 10 a.m. here in the town hall. Thank you. I think Betsy's up next. Tiffany is up next. I apologize.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to go over a few things. I know we talk about it each week, but each time we meet, it may be a new resident here, or we just want to do our little reminders. So just to let you know, we always have our monthly trip signups. We really want to encourage our residents to get out of those apartments. We pretty much do a wide array of different things that could meet the needs of what you would like, whether that's lunch, a shopping trip, or anything beyond those things. We want to make sure to tailor those events so that you can still come out and have a good time. And also to invite a neighbor. If you know they've kind of been shut in their apartment and they're looking to get out and have lunch with you at Cooper's Hawk, invite them. You know, you have that free transportation to be able to get there, and who doesn't like a good lunch every once in a while? Of course, today isn't the best example, but Florida usually is nice 87% of the year. So please sign up at the trip table. As always, if you ever have a question or suggestion, if you had lunch somewhere and you enjoyed it, please let us know. We want to be able to add that to the report as well. Sometimes the trips, we kind of run out of our options, but if you have a good one, we're going to make sure to repeat that. But if you go somewhere to a new restaurant, let us know. We want to be able to take the residents as well. So we're always open to those suggestions, or even if there is a new art exhibit at a museum, let us know. We actually get those pretty often as well, and I know many residents will be interested in that. So we always appreciate that feedback. Next month, we're actually having the return of our monthly movie night. What we used to do for any of our new residents, we would have a monthly movie night in the Grand Lobby South, and we would premiere a movie of the resident's choice. So we wanted to make sure to kick that back off with us getting better and coming out of our apartments. We're being COVID safe. So we want to kick that back off in the month of February, and we will do it the 4th Wednesday of every month. So February's will be February 23rd, and it will be 7 p.m. in the Grand Lobby South. So you'll have those nice comfy chairs, we'll have some light refreshments, and it's just a nice way for us to get together other than our monthly cocktail parties or forums, something a little more informal so that we can all get together in a different magnitude. And February's movie is Queen Bee. So we will be, look at that.
I recommend it.
Recommended, look at that. Fantastic.
You're gonna
Andrea
love it.
recommended it. So you get that, you're gonna love it. So make sure to come out and watch it with us. Bring your popcorn and your neighbor, that's always good. And then we'll make sure to enjoy our movie night. So again, that is the 4th Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. in the Grand Lobby South. And it'll be our monthly movie night. And of course, we'll always let you know the movie ahead of time. You can get prepared and see if there's something that you would like or want to watch with us. Our February events, I'm just going to go over them very briefly, but I just want you to get excited about them. Of course, February is our month of love. It'll be Valentine's Day. And that cocktail party will be Thursday, February 10th at 3:30. We will be back in the Grand Lobby South. So wear your festive colors. Bring someone you love, whether that's a neighbor, your husband or friend, anyone. Make sure to join us at our monthly cocktail party. Look at that. The neighbors, they're important. Go knock on the door and check on them. We also will be going to Cooper's Hawk in February. That's the 16th. We have some entertainment during the month of February. We have the 11th and the 18th. We'll have Carla Hines as well as Dave DeLucia. And we also have the Jammers on the 25th. So lots of fun things going on. Of course, we'll be going to the casino. We'll do our normal trips and things of that nature, but we try to mix it up each month. Also, something we've done in the past that we're picking back up is our RO hot dog roast. Who's been to the hot dog roast before? It's a fan favorite. So essentially, we go to Philippi Park. We have the largest covered shelter. Look at that. The largest covered shelter. And dining sets us up with a great lunch. It's hot dogs, and we have all the toppings and things of that nature. We play bingo. So it's a nice way for us to get off campus, have a good time together. And since last year we weren't able to do it due to COVID, we want to make sure to pick that back up. So keep an eye out for that. And of course, you'll be able to take transportation over to Philippi Park, and then we'll be doing the shuttle back and forth. So just some fun things that's coming up in the spring. Of course, we'll be celebrating Mother's Day, things of that nature, but we just really want to go back to our normal way of business and having a good time, and as well as always being COVID safe. Again, if you ever have any questions, comments, suggestions, please let us know. We love all feedback. If the entertainment was a little off, let us know. If you enjoyed them, let us know. It's good feedback, so we won't bring them back, but we can tailor it to that best fits the needs of our residents here. Thank you. Do you have any questions? Nothing? Fantastic. Thank you. And Jesse.
Good morning, everyone. Jesse Rosalie, your EVS director. Just wanted to stop by and give you some information about staffing. We have actually made a big improvement in housekeeping the last few weeks. So if you notice, the start of the year, we started off right. So that's what we want to see. We have hired about 6 team members on board. So the goal is to start transitioning and training these team members so that we can immediately open the campus to continue to provide that weekly service to everyone. So right now we are up to 5, I believe, 5 or 6. We have other team members in the process of paperwork, and as well as drug testing and so on. And then once they come on board, it takes about a week to 2 weeks to train these team members. So the goal is to hopefully by next month, open up the campus and provide you that full housekeeping cleaning service every week. I just want to say thank you. I know that you've been very patient. I know that it has not been very easy for us as well as for you, but we're almost there. We're reaching our goal to go back to cleaning on a normal basis. Okay? So that's where we're at. We're going to add also a floor tech that's going to be polishing our floors. So that's coming up soon. We will open a part-timer position or a part-time position to do so as well. So we're looking to assign these new team members to special areas on our campus. Any questions?
Thank you. Stairwells, the stairs.
Yes.
They really need cleaning.
Yes, stairwells and hallways. They are our main priority. And elevators. So you're going to see a tremendous increase in our cleanliness in these areas that we're going to start detailing in the next few weeks. So you will see stairwells picking back up. Stairwells is a concentration for our housekeeping team members. So we have 5 of them in each building, for example. One of them has an assigned stairwell based on their section. So they're assigned to also detail their stairwells. Unfortunately, because they've been coming to the other buildings, that has not been really happening, and I apologize. But we will continue to bring up. We were just paying attention to areas that did require our attention first. Okay, but that will be an area that we will start detailing, as well as the rails and carpets in the hallways. Any other question? Someone had a question over here? All right, well that's good news. Have a great day. Happy Tuesday.
Hello, everyone. I am Betsy Olson, the Director of Administrative Services. So I did want to cover the staffing that Jesse just talked about, that we are steadily improving our staffing. It is a slow and steady gain. So again, we're not quite ready to reopen to the full services we had, but we are moving forward. And to Chris's point, let's treat our new staff friendly, welcoming, and our focus now is going to be on retention too, to keep these new staff members that we're hiring on. So.
I just want quickly to make a correction. We have not hired 16. I wish we did. We hired 6. Okay? I apologize. My accent sometimes gets involved.
6 is great.
We'll take it, right? Okay. So what I just wanted to discuss with everybody real quick is we are still working on the survey from US News that I emailed out to everybody last week. I know everybody's been working hard on that. If you do have any questions, you do not have access to a computer, your login is not working, please let me know. I'm working to fix that for everybody. I do have residents that are coming to my office to sit and do the survey on one of my computers as well. So please do not be afraid to ask me if you need help with that. The next thing is the ad valorem forms. I passed those out last week. I do have the majority of them back. There's just still a few lingering out there. So we are going to start calling the residents that have not turned them in. The form did change this year, so it did lead to a little confusion. That's we only need 1 per apartment. So I know we have a lot of husbands and wives here. I just needed 1 form returned this year, as well as it did not have to be notarized. The questions on it, there's just 3. The first one being, did you live in your apartment as of January 1st of 2022? So most people, that would be a yes. The next question is, do you live in a CCRC community? The answer to that one is yes. And then the last one was, do you claim homestead exemption on another property? Most people that lived here have sold their other properties, and so the answer to the majority of people here would be no. So if you had any questions about that form, that should help to clarify it, and let me know too if you have any questions about that. Also, Sherry wanted me to share that we do have the accountant coming in. They're working on getting all the numbers prepared to get you that letter by the end of February. So everyone should know their numbers, I guess, to turn into their tax accountants here soon. And then just a reminder, as we have all these new employees starting in the community, we also have a lot of new residents moving in. So just a reminder for everyone to wear their name badges. It helps all of us newbies help to kind of meet everybody, put names with the faces. It is part of our extraordinary impressions that we want to try to address everybody by name.
And also, it prevents confusion in the dining room because people are being charged wrong because the names aren't getting right.
Got it. So Margaret just said also it helps our dining room staff because they're sometimes mischarging residents because they don't have the correct name. So at least put that name tag on when you go to the dining room. Excuse me. Anybody have anything else? Any questions specific to our meeting today?
Where is Grant?
Brant is on vacation. He went to Disney World.
Surprise!
Exactly. Surprise, surprise, right? Any other questions?
Any other questions?
Nobody's having a good day.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'll get back to you.
Somewhere drinking.
This is a maintenance question, and so we don't have anyone from the maintenance department here, but the elevator in the S-wing has been out since last weekend, and can someone fill us in and tell us what's going on?
Yes, I asked Starwind about that today, actually, and apparently they were here to look at the elevator. They needed some replacement parts, and the parts have been ordered. So we're just waiting for the replacement parts to come in for them to make the repair.
Any other questions? And don't forget that it was mentioned about the extraordinary impressions cards. Please fill them out when someone does a good job. We can't have too many of those.
Thank you, Grant Jr. I have a question because I'm, in a wheelchair, and it's very difficult for me to take the garbage because we now make sure the doors are kept closed to the garbage. But I just wanted to, I'd like to challenge the decision on that because, the fire tunnel situation, it exists, not, so much here, but each floor has a metal trash chute cover that seals it off every time you close it. And it seals it better than the door would seal it, so those doors open very hard, and unless you want a lot of repairs, we've got to do something about it. And so I'd like to put that up.
Perfect.
I want one more thing.
Got it.
And, when Chris got up and talked about treating the staff members, I agree with him, and we all here, but unfortunately, this is a small part of the group. So if you see a pain in the butt friend, or talk to them and get them online too. Okay, that's all I got.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And then you had one more question over here, Chris. Over here.
I'm still looking forward. I hope that's still scheduled for people to come that are involved with the town hall construction, the architect, the builder, and so forth. Is that still on?
It is. I believe that will be our next Tuesday meeting. We were hoping to get it for today, but they had some scheduling conflicts, but they said they could be here on Tuesday. So I'll confirm with Brant.
Can you repeat it?
Oh, sorry. The question was, when are we going to have the meeting with the construction crews to give us updates on what is going to be happening with the town hall renovations? And the answer to that would be next Tuesday. We were trying to get them for this Tuesday. They were unable to make it, so it is scheduled for this upcoming Tuesday talk.
Good.
Any other questions?
To follow up on Bill's question about the trash chutes, I've talked to Brant and he's talked to maintenance. The doors, they have a magnetic door stop that'll hold the door open so that when you go in, you can put it down the chute and can exit. The thing is, we have to shut the door. So when they exit, just shut the door. Magnetic door stops are there. It's kind of like an ADA requirement type thing. You got to have easy access as well as fire code. And the fire code is if you exit the room, shut the door. It doesn't take much to hit it to get it to close. On the south building, the double doors that are supposed to be locked, that's been addressed. Darwin knows about it. It's a matter of reminding the maintenance guys. when they take something out to the compactor, that don't leave the door propped open. They have to close it every time. So a little training issue on that. So that should all be resolved after that. Any other questions? Oh.
It's my understanding, and I could be wrong, that the fire code requires that the magnetic stops be tied in with the fire alarm so that they would close like our doors do in our hallways.
I know nothing about the fire code, but the fire marshal's been here many times and inspected, and that has not been a problem. Any other questions? If not, go out and enjoy the day.